Hello friends, it's Annette from Stampin' with the Bees, and the title says it all. Flowers with Friends is fairly popular with my customers, and I thought I would try and not try, but I thought I'd play with it again, and I've got 3 different ideas in my head, so we'll see what happens. So when you get here, say hello, take a seat, and get ready. And I'm going to show some of this right from the beginning. I have one customer who needs a little bit of help, and since I can't really go over there as easily as I used to be able to help people, oh, hang on, I had this out for a reason. I thought I would show them how to cut paper. I would do a little cut paper type thing too. So here it is on page 78 of your catalog. It's a bundle that's a stamp set and a punch. Oh, and I didn't look for the punch. That's going to get me in trouble, isn't it? Anyways, so Flowers of Friendship, it cuts out the flowers, the little flowers and the leaves and stuff. So, ooh, the punch is going to be my problem, isn't it? Maybe not. Yay! Oh. There goes my tape measure. There. So there's the punch. So you can see it does the 2 flowers and the leaves. And that is what is on this row right here, sort of thing, of all the things that cut. So, let's get the stamp set out of the way. I have my paper trimmer, and I'm just missed here. Hi Kathleen, hi Linda, hi Donna, hi Joyce. Alright, now that's, hang on, what's going to happen if I try and lift you guys up just a hair for this part? Nope, wrong way. Oh, there's my 20 bucks everybody can see. Lifting you up isn't going to make a difference, I don't think. Yeah. Just maybe move you up a little bit so you can see the top of the trimmer. I'll turn it sideways so it's even. Okay, so you're going to take your piece of cardstock. So this is going to be my card base. So I've got a piece of pale papaya. I'm going to turn it so that the 11-inch side is on here and the 8.5 is at the top. I'm going to set it in the trimmer at 4 1/4. And I'm going to take the scoring blade, which is the lighter blade, and I'm making sure that my paper is all the way across, is pushed tight to that edge, and that it follows that line all the way to the bottom. And then I'm going to run my score across there a couple times. Then I'm going to open the trimmer. I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to put it at the 5 1/2 mark, right here. And I'm going to cut it in half. So now I have 2 scored card bases. And one of the cards that I want to do, I'm going to actually put my card base back in. So here's my score right here. This is the 8.5 side. This is the 5 1/2 side. And I'm going to put it at 1 1/4. Do I want it to be that wide? Yeah, 1 1/4. And with my cutting blade, I'm going to cut that off. So that's that piece. So that's 2 card bases, and I've got 1 strip here. I'm going to take my piece of white that has smuts on one side. Oh, that is a piece of 12 by 12 that was cut down. Hang on, I need a piece of Whisper White. I thought I had it out, but that's an old piece of 12 by 12 that's got 1 piece hang. Okay, so there's 11, 8.5. I'm going to put it in here at the 4-inch mark, and I'm going to slice that up, and I'm going to set my one side of piece, my other piece off, my cutoff piece there. I can't even talk tonight. And then I'm going to go to 5 1/4. Again, the whole thing is pushed right up against this edge. I'm holding the trimmer, I'm holding the paper, and then I'm going to press down and up to get my front. And I'm going to take the other piece. I usually flip it around so the rough edge that I just cut is on that side. And I'm going to slice that too. So I have two card insides. So I'm going to take the other piece, and I'm going to also cut it at 4. And I'm sorry if this is boring for all you seasoned professionals, but my new card makers are gonna appreciate it. So that was 4, and then this is 5 1/4. Again, pushed up against that edge, slicing. And if you grab your trimmer like at the end to lift it up, it's easier because it likes to lock in place, which also helps you cut your paper. So they're 5 1/4, pushed against the edge, slicing it up. And like there's a handle there too, like in the middle here, right here, that's like a handle. But I always tend to go to the end and lift up on the ends. So I'll get rid of my scrap, and then I've got 4 fronts. I'm probably going to need another one, and actually since I'm here, I'm going to cut my freesia the same way. So again, I'm going to put it in at 4 1/4. And this video will be here too, so they can go back and look. And I'm going to score it. I'm going to run it across there 3 times. And then I'm going to turn it to 5 1/2. And I'm going to bring the cutting blade, and up I go. And then I have 2 more card bases. Now, the other thing with this one, because it's a punch, I'm going to get another piece of Whisper White here, is what I do is I take my ruler and I measure and I see sort of how wide the flower is, and the flower is about 1.5 inches. So I'm going to take my Whisper White piece, and just because it makes it easier to punch, I'm going to cut myself a couple 1.5 inches, so 1.5 inch strips of Whisper White. Again, I'm making sure I'm even on this line all the way along so that my piece is straight. If you do that, if you always mark it against these lines or match it up against these lines, your piece of paper should always have a straight cut. So there are 3 strips ought to keep me going here, right? And then the leaves are a little skinnier. What did you do with my ruler? The leaves are a little, and I'm going to do the same up and down because I'm going to slide my paper through this way. And so he's 1/2 inch, but I'm going to give myself a little wiggle room, so I'm going to go to 5/8 just to be safe. Or even we can go 3/4. We'll go 3/4. You can ration your paper. Oh no, we need more than that. Hang on. We'll go 1.25 inches, just to be safe. Those are for my leaves, and I'm probably being generous, but I know where I can get more white paper. Okay, I'll get that out of the way for a minute. And so let's first start with our soft succulent, which is here. Sitting outside, enjoying the outside. Nice, that's nice. Hey Karen. Hey Linda. Hey Donna. Alright, so I'm going to get out my 2 leaves and my blocks. We have a big leaf. I don't even have the stickers on all my stamps yet. Isn't that awful? Okay, so now what you do is you take your punch and you look at how your leaf is oriented. So see how it's like that? So what I should have done was I should have just went like that and said, okay, that's how I'm going to stamp my leaf. So now it will go into the punch in the right way. Yeah, see, and I've been super generous here. Now I'm going to punch the first one just because, oh, that's backwards. Because it depends on, sorry, I'm not lying, I'm not helping here. And if you squeeze the punch ever so slightly, you can hold your paper in place. There. But see, I'm going to wreck all of it because it's not where I should have put it. Because when you take it out, you punch it out on this. Hang on, let's clean this up. Because I flipped the punch over, right? So that goes like that. Like that. So that's how we want it to be on the block. And hopefully with the least amount, and I'm probably way off camera here, right? With the least amount of wastage. So I actually should be starting at this end. So this is my left. And well, the reason I wanted to punch one was because I wanted to see how much wastage, but if I start from this end, there'll be like no wastage, so that's perfect. So we'll do a few more of these, because usually I like to tuck in at least 3. So that's the big one. And we'll get the other piece, and we'll do the same thing with the little one. So it's going to sit in the punch like this. So we want to put it on the block like this. I wonder if I can get away with this. Oh, see, and it's on the opposite side, so we should have started at this end. So if we put it in here like this, let's see what will happen. No, I'm going to end up wrecking one. So I should have made my this piece half the width, but and you can stamp them and then cut your strips also. That would also work. There. And I really push that into the ink. It's all over my block. That's not the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a nice, gentle tap so that it doesn't get all over your block. Whoopsie. Alright, so I'm going to just take my scissors real quick and just go up the middle here. Just so I can be cheap with my paper, right? Alright, so then you're just going to line it up, and if you squeeze it a little bit, you can hang on to it, and then you can let go and reposition over here. I didn't actually squeeze that. And then just punch your leaves. Now the thing with this punch is it creates a lot of garbage. Like there's a lot of shrapnel. Okay, that one's a little short. Okay, let's see if we have enough before I go punching a zillion of these. And then hopefully I'm in the camera here. It's hard not to hold it right under your nose when you punch. Alright, now, how much of this is leaves versus shrapnel? There's a leaf. That's a lot of, see, it cuts a lot of junk. Or creates a lot of junk. Ugh. Leaf. Oh, there's one in there. Oh, there's a leaf there too. Goodness, they got everywhere, didn't they? that's a leaf there. Okay, half that one on the floor. That's not cool. Well, it's not a leaf. It's more, as we call it, shrapnel. All right. Oh, for the love of Pete. Get over there. All right. Now, we'll do some flowers. And I'm probably too low for you guys, aren't I? Hang on, let me move up. All right. And we'll do a little bit of all the colors for the flowers. So we'll bring in the freesia. And the little flower. Okay, so if you look at the punch again, the little flower is like an X, and the big flower is like a plus. And you want to make sure that you don't have, like, this cardstock is really thick. You want to make sure you have an even edge there. Since we're going to do 3 flowers, we'll do 3 of each. And the fresh freesia. And I'm not going to be able to resist doing this, so I'm trying to think where that might be. Maybe this one. Because I'm going to just add a little color to the middle. With a sponge dauber. Hey, Leslie! Continue to watch later. Going to voice lessons. Rita says I make it look easy. Oh, you'll get there. You'll get there. And it's easy to add the color before you punch them out. Trust me. Okay, and then we'll get the papaya. Did we clean these? The punch is in the way. A little bit. All right. So, 1, 2, 3. It's a design thing. Florists will tell you to do things in 3s, or odd numbers, I should say. 3 is fine, and that one might be a little close to the edge, but we're going to leave it. We're going to live dangerously. And I think this one's papaya. If not, it's like a yellow and it'll work. It'll be fine. Well, it looks pretty papaya-y to me. Might be a little more yellowish. But the person who gets the card won't know. Just my peeps watching me will know. There we go. Oh. And I don't have a ton of room left, but I have another strip. I think those ink pads are threatening to fall off there. Oh, you guys just let me put that away. Alright. And when you're sponge daubering, you blot it like that, because what I'm doing is getting rid of the intense color that, and then it won't leave like a blobby mark on the flower for me. I should have done that with the leaves, but I already punched all the leaves out, so we might get some ink on our fingers. Not you guys, me, but you know what I mean. Alright, so now we're gonna go here, and we're probably gonna, nope, we're good. So then we're just gonna line that flower up, so if I squeeze it a little bit, I can see that if I have to move it, but I don't. I got it in the right spot in the first go. Yay me. And then the big one goes up here, and I twist it a little bit, and it's not quite right, but I'm squeezing it so it's there. And then I'm going to adjust it a little bit more, and then I'm going to squeeze a little bit, and if I'm happy with it, which I am, I'm going to punch it. So that's all I'm doing, is I hold it a little bit so I can, and then I just let off just a hair so I can reposition it. Okay. And I don't think with these it matters which way you do it. I think the punch is good both ways. Yeah, see, it doesn't matter if it's, you can't do it upside down. It's the same at both ends. It's a very good beginner set, I thought. Except for all this shrapnel is a good. The crafter math will be me cleaning the floor afterwards. Oh, but look, and I cut into that one. Dang it. I'm going to cut into that one. So there you go. Learn from Annette that maybe you need to space them out more, or how about we just start from the other end? Nope, I got it. Okay, there's not going to be 3 of these flowers on any card. Okay, and sometimes that happens. You just punch it until all the crap falls out. Okay, it's going to irritate my happiness, though, that I don't have all the flowers that I need. So, which ones didn't I get? I didn't get a papaya. Or was it 2 papayas? So I got a little papaya and a little papaya and a big papaya. Purple, pink, freesia, I should say the right colors, right? Freesia, papaya. So there's 3 of those ones. 3 of those ones, 3 of those ones. Pink, pink, 1 freesia. So 3 pinks. So I need a, those are white, white, white. Those are not my leaves. These are my leaves. Okay, so I need another, oh, I need 2 freesias and a papaya. So, okay, where did I put the stamp? Right here. So there's my freesia. It's not freesia. Papaya. There's my 3 papayas. And we need 2. Oh, I already have the ink out here. Two little ones, which is a X. And I'll space them out more. And it takes a little bit of practice too when you have a punch, because especially if you're not used to it, and it's not my first day with the punch, so papaya or freesia. Okay, so now let's just use these to shove some of this garbage off to one side and out of the way. Alright? Okay, so where's the one where I cut the piece off? Right here. And we need an innie. Because what I was thinking, so you're going to fold your card over, and I'm just lining up these edges because obviously I'm not going to be able to do the corner, right? Because of cutting off that 1.25 inches. But my white piece is going to go in here. And I want some of those flowers to sort of show up. I think maybe actually on the bottom corner. So I shouldn't have put my ink pads away, but I did. And because it's a papaya card, maybe I'll do them in papaya. And I haven't tried this yet, but I'm going to take the little one. No, you know what I should do? Yeah, I should. Do I have a white scrap big enough? There I go with more flowers, right? Well, maybe we won't do it, but we'll stamp it. There. Okay, I'm gonna have to come all the way across here now. Yep, there we go. You're not gonna see all that, but you're gonna see enough of it. Alright. Should we color those ever so slightly? There. So that piece can go inside, get glued down, is the plan. And then what I was thinking I would do is, I'm going to take one of these little ones. I wondered if it would look dumb if I just did it to one, but maybe I won't do it. Maybe I'll leave them alone. But what I was thinking is that I would do sort of a border with my flowers. Where's the big one? And sort of tuck them in around each other. And then layer them up. So I'm going to give them all a little bit of shape, and I'm going to lay this flat because it's going to be annoying, but I'll maybe pretend that this is here just as my reference. And I don't, if you guys are commenting, I'm like, hi Debbie, I'm in the zone here, so I'm not really looking at comments, sorry. Sort of something like that. And I might just leave one space there so I can put my sentiment there. So I'm just going to use a little bit of glue dots. Making sure that I'm actually on the papaya. And I'm making sure they're going different directions. And then I'm going to take their matching little one. And I'm just giving them a little shape by crinkling them up a little bit. And do that before you put the glue on. else you're going to get messy. And this is something that my good buddy Emma Goddard does a lot, and I love it. So, totally stealing the idea from her. Casing, borrowing. Hi Christine, hi Brenda, welcome everybody. And the pink one goes here. And I kind of feel like I want to add a couple extra, maybe another flower here, but it might be too much. So let's tuck in some leaves. And the leaves, I'm going to use glue dots. Oh, this guy's already attached here from another card. I better rescue him and put him somewhere else. Excuse my arm. And so I'm going to line up big leaf, little leaf, and I'm going to go around on my glue dots, and I'm just going to let them hang out there for a minute. Big leaf, little, and I'm going every other one because when I tuck in my leaves, I'm going to, that's not got ink on it. Because I'm going to do big leaf, little leaf as we go along. Tuck them in sort of together. If I could pick them up, it'd be great. And then I'm going to pull my soft succulent ink. Since I didn't color them before I stamped, or before I cut them out, I'm going to see, I haven't done this before, but I'm going to see if I could just do it on the, oh, there goes my glue dot. See if I can do it on the, I'm being very gentle though because they want to, now that they've been glued onto a dot, they're ready to flick off there. Then they got a little bit of color on them and they're not so stark white. Alright, so where can I tuck one in here? I can definitely tuck them in on this side with his little brother. I kind of want to tuck a couple underneath here. Well, maybe it should be up here where I can actually see it. And I think I need two more on this side. And I probably should have embossed it, but I wanted it to be more of a simple card. So we need a sentiment, and to stay in theme with the whole in colors, I'm going to get out my Evening Evergreen, and I have a few white strips here. And I'm going to use one of the sentiments in the, oh, I had the one out, but, oh, it's stuck to the front, isn't it? Yeah, this one. Many, whoops, backwards. Many thanks. Oh no, I don't want to use that one. From all of us is not what I want to say here. I'm going to go with this one. Little card, big thanks. And because it's straight across the top, that's what I use to line it up, is the top. Because trying to line up the bottom, like see how ragged it is? There's no way. And then I'm just going to cut that so it's even. And then we'll put some dimensionals on the back. And I feel like I need to find my... Oh, those are all empty, that's why. Oh, this one. What is it called? Soft Succulent. And I'm going to make sort of a bigger bow. No, I want it to be bigger yet. And then kind of put it here. A nice big loopy bow. Maybe is a little big. We got junk everywhere. We'll just put it there. There. Not straight. And then I'm going to get out these Genial Gems. For those of you who need a pronunciation lesson that are here, you know who I'm talking about. And I'm going to glue it together first, though, because I wanted to sort of bring in that, what do you call it? Oh, this is, oh no, there's still some glue in there. Yeah, this is the one that's sitting in the jar, but this is the one I've been using. This one I just opened last night. Or yesterday, I should say. My friends like to call them, have you guys said it yet? I need bow lessons. My friends and I think that these should have a better name, because there's just one letter missing from genial and you're just right on the dirty side of things. Okay, I said it, not one of you guys. But I have a few friends here that I know that that's what they're thinking. Alright, so I'm going to pull out these Genial Gems, and I'm going to tuck a couple in around my bow on the bottom. And then I think I'm going to tuck one in here, and I feel like I need to add a couple papayas up here. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of bling. So that's card number 1. Easy peasy. I would even say it's simple. You would have Linda tie your bows. Oh, such a chicken. Can't wait till we can have a class in person and I can give you a hard time for that, Linda. It will be so much fun to finally be in the same room as people. Alright, so that's the number 1. I'll set it over here for now. And then I was going to do one card, and I'm already out of flowers, right? I should have pre-done a few of my flowers. So this one, and then I prepared a circle. And we'll just stay on the whole theme of thank you cards. So I'm going to put my thanks sort of in the middle, but over to one side. Still using my evening evergreen. I better close it up because it's only going to be trouble. And then I'm thinking what I might do, because the other one seems a little bit plain. We'll get the fresh freeze out here. And I'm going to do sort of a diagonal. And before I get too far, let's Pop in a few of the wee ones. And then maybe we'll add a couple more here, because I know my circle's going to cover up some of these in the middle. Nope, it's enough. Stopping that. Okay, and then we will get and we'll just add some of the color right onto the cardstock. And this just shows that you don't necessarily always have to use the punch. I'm going to add flowers, but you don't really have to. If you put your sentiment on here, it's just if you have a punch, why wouldn't you use it, right? It's quicker and easier than dies for some of those cards. All right. And actually, while we're here, and I have the ink out, why don't we stamp a couple of these for the inside so that we're ready to go. Yeah. Oh, one more. Oh, now my bee is purple. Okay. Not now. Oh, hopefully you guys can still see and that didn't do anything. So excited to get the bundle, so excited to borrow it. Maybe you guys will be able to get together soon, hopefully. We should just get Joyce to set up a table outside, Linda, and you come to Hagersville. Then we can all hang out outside and play outside on a nice day. And we can distance ourselves but still play. Alright, so there's that. And I'm going to pop that up. I'm not going to glue it down, but I'm just going to put my dimensionals on the back. So I'm ready. And then I just figured I would add a few flowers here and there. But I'm thinking I might be running low of flowers. Well, why didn't you stick? Whoop. Can't see the sentiment. Alright, this one here had glue on it and I stuck it right in the thing. And it might not still be wet enough to stick. Glue dots are here. Big one, little one, big one. Oh, little one. I was going to say I did not get the even amounts. Okay, get in there. There we go. So we'll go with 2. We'll stick this down. I have no garbage can here right now. Maybe we need another dimensional underneath these flowers. And then we're gonna look for... Nope. Alright, it's in this bucket. Empty, 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 empty. Green, green, green. I guess I'm opening a new purple. I thought I had one open, but I might have used it for... something else. Yep. There we go. And with the bow tying, honestly, I believe wholeheartedly that practice makes a difference. Oh, stinker. And glue dots here and here. And I'm going to tuck it underneath the flowers ever so slightly. There. Maybe those are a tad long. There we go. So that's card number 2. And the third one, we'll go back to papaya. We'll get rid of that. Yeah, it's a really nice, you shouldn't be so chicken, Linda. It's a really nice ribbon to tie bows with. Gonna yell at me now for calling you chicken, right? This one kind of chewed the paper a little bit. Oh, I didn't put bling on that last card. Kathleen wasn't on top of me for that. She must not be here. Okay, so you know what I'm thinking is that I have a piece of, what's this called? Oh, that's not the right size at all. That's probably why it's sitting here. Those are the shorty ones. Where are the good ones? Did I use them all? I might have. Okay, fine. Be that way. We'll use the white. So we'll go white here. And we'll do a white on the inside. Because what I was going to do is... we will bring... Well, hang on. What other stamp is in this set? Should we do another stamp entirely? Yes. Let's use the big one. Where's the big block? Right here. And I'm trying to think how I would do that, how I should do that. We're going to stamp it in, what's this called? Succulent. But I'm not going to worry about that top flower. We'll go off to the side. No, we'll go off to this side. Yep. And we will come in with our... no, I think I should put the sentiment on a strip. Where's evening? And you keep thinking probably that there's a little squiggle in that C, but that's part of the H. It's meant to be, because the first couple times I stamped it, I thought, oh, I screwed that up. But I did not. It's just messed up ever so slightly. Now, the other thing I'm going to need... pretty even, is I'm going to need a couple more flowers. What do I have for a scrap of white over here? Not much. I've been going through my scraps pretty good lately. Nope. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to do a fresh freesia because that's the color I do not have. Now, where did we put the punch? Over here. Freesia. And do I want to dare? Do I? So I'm sticking this in a little bit on its side, and I'm hoping to only hit the leaf. But if I don't, if I hit more than that, I think I'm okay with it. It's more of a watercolory look than anything, right? Okay. So, if you have blends, you can color them if you don't want to do that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my flowers and I'm going to stick them here and here and here. And you'll never know that they weren't originally meant to be there. This wasn't really the idea that I was going to show, but I was thinking, oh, maybe I should use another stamp in the stamp set. And then I'm going to take this bad boy, all the dimensionals are here, and pop him up on dimensionals. I'm having second thoughts. Too late. Just wondering if I should have put something else there. But I don't think I have a scrap of that. Oh, I do. I do. Okay, well, take these off. And we'll put a scrap of this across the middle. And then I'm going to banner them, which means you cut up part of the way, cut straight up the middle, and then you go from the corner and you meet that edge. So there you slice up the middle. And then you go from corner to here and corner to here. And that is called bannering an end. And that can go sort of here. And just because I love linen thread, we'll put a little linen thread bow. Oh, for crying out loud. Bling. Right. Whoop. Twirl up my bow a little bit here. Now one whole glue dot might be a tad much. So I'm just sticking that to the back of my bow, and I might fold in the edges just a little bit with my fingers. I'm going to tuck it right up underneath this flower. And yes, we'll add a little bit of bling. Oh, there. Will we bring this one back in and put a couple of these on? I think they'll have to stick with green though, because we have no papaya on here. There. So there, we'll get rid of that. Clean up a little bit. And we'll have our, that's got ink on it, it'll fall right on my foot. Where's the other card? So there are our 3 cards. So this is an opportunity to do a screenshot if you wanted to copy any of these. Another cool thing you could do before you, if you have it, before you stick your all your stuff on, is emboss this. I was just trying to keep it more simple, but you could totally do that. And I could also punch out my leaves and glue them on here, and so have that sort of added dimension sort of there, and like curl them up kind of thing. That would have been cool too. You could totally do that, because like you could go little big or whatever. So there we go. So my name is Annette Ball, and I'm here every Tuesday night around 7. I'm trying to be here for 7. I don't really want to go as late as 8, or as a start anyways. I think I was like 7:15 kind of thing. And this is Flowers of Friendship, which is a stamp and punch bundle. If you buy it in a bundle, you get 10% off, and why wouldn't you? It's easy to punch out those flowers. It's a good beginner set. And I'll catch you here next Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Good night.